Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
They've got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Sproles. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins gives way to Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, Delta. Right there, 54. Hey, other side, solid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Mike 50.
Wentz now to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Hey, team 6.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But we're only 2 more wild card spots. Going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins flushed out into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you got to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks, too.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Sunday. Let's find 7. Hey, Alpha.
Switch.
To throw is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Black, come on. 5-9. Hey, Zoo.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On to tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Get him, boy. At the 37-yard line.
Great.
Shit. Deuce.
General West.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's pin the mirrors
full strength. Kill, kill, kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their